We should be online now. What's the view here, though? There we go. Hello, all. This is Scott Stimson with International Computer Solutions and the San Carlos Computer Club. How are you guys doing? We've got Sid and Emily and myself and Jim here in person in Tequila's, with Jonathan serving us breakfast and coffee. We're just finishing it up now. We've got Bill and Cheryl, as well as Fred and my folks here with us online as well. Welcome to the San Carlos Computer Club. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Woo, happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Constitution Day here in Mexico. I don't know if anybody was aware of that, but everybody that needed to get money from a physical bank found it out.
That Check Ace was closed.
And apparently Check Ace observes bank holidays. Because there were no hot dogs to be had yesterday.
No, just places I don't like, but
there's an Emmy cam right there. Dun dun dun. So this is the meeting where I bring some topics and you guys bring some topics, and I have sent out a document which maybe you're seeing on your screen right now. And what I'll do is I'll drop a link to that into our Meet so it's easily available from our chat. You don't happen to have it close by, you can open it up from this link in most platforms. And I have got a couple of new topics as well as some old topics, but in typical fashion, I'm interested in hearing your topics. So if there's anything out there that anybody's interested in bringing to our meeting today, it's a good time to bring it up. I don't know if Cheryl and Bill have showed up with anything, or Fred's got a topic. Jim, you haven't jumped at saying anything. Pardon me. Are you thinking of a topic?
I'm trying to think of a topic. Really, I should have done this maybe last night or any time in the last week.
Yeah, there you go.
But I hadn't.
Planning for the club meeting. Okay. Well, if you go down our document, always a plug for the Bill of Digital Rights. There's been big pushes for right to repair recently. And I invite you to keep track of FULU, Louis Rossman's foundation for the Bounty Foundation that pays people for reverse engineering technology so that you can continue to use it as it's abandoned by its creators. The FULU Foundation places bounties on specific tech that the companies have abandoned. They will pay people for finding that solution. And I heard more about it this morning. I was listening to Louis talk about it, because right now, the way federal laws have been set up, it's illegal to share that unlocking, that reverse engineering that they figure out. So if I figure out how to make my thermostat work as a smart device online, even though Google has stopped doing it, I can do it. The way the law is written, I can hack my own thermostat, but I can't tell you about it. If I tell you about it, I could face actual prison time, but at the very least fines. And so Louis talks about his foundation. He's been, people have been donating to his foundation so that he has money that he can put rewards on technology that's been abandoned. And then he's collecting a treasure chest of all these hacks, all these ways to make this technology continue to work so that it can't be disregarded when they're doing regulation. When they start talking about legislation and they talk about the obscurity of a third party making a business out of keeping things running that other organizations have abandoned. He can point to this as a war chest going, here's hundreds of examples of how this endeavor needs to be available. That people can't, it needs to be more than I can hack my thing. It needs to be a community being able to share this information that actually helps, that makes everything better for everybody. And that's what the regulation would be about, is consumer protections, damn it. Consumer protections. You bought it, it's yours. You should be able to do whatever you want with it. And people helping you do that, to bring back the functionality that it originally came with, they should be protected. They shouldn't be prosecuted. So, the Fulu Foundation, if you are interested in this stuff, I'm going to put that link there. Whether you know it or not, the San Carlos Computer Club is a proud supporter of right to repair and any consumer protections that go along with it. And that would protect us from the enshittification that has been creeping across all these services.
Whoopee.
You're my soundboard today.
Yeah.
And there's a link here about the enshittification of the financial system, which is worth looking at. I've kept it up here because as we find new examples of enshittification, we could be adding them to this section with Fulu in mind. Just off the high of talking about Fulu. The one of the forms of enshittification that we're finding that we need an organization like Fulu working on our side is this way of companies being bought. I don't have anything right in front of me to show you, but there's a business practice that's been going on for a while now where a company buys another company, they hollow out what it was doing, and they turn it into a monitoring device. What is it I'm trying to say? There's a thought that I'm trying to get to, and it's wishy-washy around in my head right now about the right to repair. I got it. They change out, they do a firmware update on products that were bought by this company. You have a company that exists. It was a good company. It does its thing. It's not selling your data. It's providing good services. That's the example. They can't make it work. They start to go under. Their products are about to be abandoned. And so another company comes along and buys that company, promising to keep those products going. But actually what they do is they put them on a timeline where eventually they're going to swap out the firmware of those products, ones that require a subscription service, leaving you with no option but to pay a monthly fee to continue to use your products or to abandon them yourselves for some other products. This has become a standard business practice. And an organization like Fulu would be protecting us from something like that by having in the wings a way for you to continue to use the product in the manner in which it was originally sold, without this new company having the protection of prosecuting you for changing those things when they change them. Where it's a very crazy battle going on right now, but there seems to be a movement in the United States government that thinks that the protection should lie with the manufacturers, not with the consumers. They think that their job is to protect the rights of the manufacturers instead of the rights of the people that are actually consuming these devices. Cheryl, you put a...
I just was wondering, this Hulu, is that the company that is...
Fulu, FULU.org. And I think I just dropped the link in our document here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to ask a question about Hulu. So no, that's not the same thing. So Hulu is, that's who, what kind of a corporation are they? Like, what are they? Tech?
Well, they're a nonprofit. They're run by a right to repair advocate out of New York that I've been aware of for years now. He got into it because he started fixing Macintosh motherboards. His name's Louis Rossmann, the Louis Rossmann Group, and he built a tech network, like a couple of shops, fairly successful. I mean, pays his mortgage and all that, doing YouTube videos and fixing Macintosh products. And he's been around, and he's watched the industry change. He's watched as it's been very difficult, as companies like Apple make it so much harder for shops like his to do repairs. The squeeze that consumers get put on them is to buy a new computer rather than fix an old computer. We've got somebody trying to come in. It looks like it's Richard coming to join us. Welcome, Richard. Happy to have you in the fray, especially because I'm not sure what topic we're going on to next, and I'm just kind of riffing on Fulu. Hey, Chester, I didn't even see you pop in there. How are you doing? Have you brought a topic or have a question?
I have a topic.
Certainly.
I had an interesting situation yesterday. I got an email from Amazon asking me to give them a new credit card number because my old one didn't work. And the reason that they wanted that was so that they could honor an order that, excuse me, honor an order for 3 $100 gift cards. Now, I didn't order 3 $100 gift cards. Tried for hours to find somebody to talk to at Amazon, and found it almost impossible because they would both send you on the computer and send on your phone 6-digit codes that you had to give them in order to be able to find somebody to talk to. I finally just gave up and shut the computer off. But this morning I got up early and I was able to get in contact with some foreigner who had a very different accent and was able to get the situation resolved. But the interesting thing is, how could someone get into Amazon and my account and buy something?
Well, Chester, you're making me nervous. The email you got to begin with, you felt like you vetted it as a valid Amazon email to begin with.
Yeah, it was a viable Amazon email.
Okay, then we're just going to take for granted that's the case. And then the next thing you should have done is go into your Amazon account, not from the email, but just by yourself. Go to your web browser and look at your recent purchases and see if those gift cards are on there. You did do that.
That's exactly what I did.
Good for you. That's exactly what you should do.
And that's when I discovered why they wanted a new credit card.
Wow.
And of course, since I couldn't contact and find somebody to talk to at Amazon, I went to my bank, and they have canceled my debit card and issuing a new one. Of course, this presents a problem of its own because now I have to contact so many companies that use that number. But finally, this morning, I was able to get a hold of someone at Amazon that could handle the issue and tell me not to worry about it. I just thought the mystery to me is how they were able to get into my account.
Yeah, and try and make that purchase.
And they would have gotten by with it if Amazon had used the credit card that's been on file for most of the year.
You do have your debit card there intentionally, right? That's the way you're shopping is with both those items on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a, I just,
What just happened?
I just thought it's a mystery to me, and maybe it
You guys
wasn't
there?
Amazon, but it really was Amazon because as soon as I got into my account, I saw the three
Hello?
three gift cards that I wanted to pay for.
Hello?
So Chester, sorry,
Go ahead.
Chester, did Amazon give
I think my screen just died.
what happened?
Oh no!
Oh.
Now it's back. Oh,
Cheryl,
no.
you broke up.
Oh no.
I may need a new computer. Did you guys see me the entire time?
I wasn't looking at you, Scott.
Aw,
But-
nobody loves me.
Yes, I saw you.
Thank you, Fred. I think my backlight's failing on this laptop. All of a sudden, we had a black screen. We could still hear you guys talking, but I couldn't see anything on my screen.
That would suck. It would suck if we had a black screen. It would suck.
Yes. We're going to move forward pretending like we're not having tech problems.
Okay, so
Everything's
Chester,
perfect.
what I if Amazon told you anything about how this could have happened?
Oh,
The system ain't perfect.
Cheryl, I
you
didn't
know
get
what?
your
I think I
question.
know what's going on. I have this magnet, and it's sitting right next to something magnetic here, and I think it's telling my laptop that the screen is closed. So I'm going to move it over here and stop fidgeting with it. I think it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Okay. Any questions or topics out there?
Cheryl had a question for me.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
Okay, so Chester, I was wondering what Amazon's reaction was. I understand there was a accent problem, but did they indicate to you that they were going
Well,
to?
what they did this morning, and first of all, yesterday was very, very tough. You just couldn't talk to anyone
Yeah.
during that time of day. But this morning early, they went offline. I told them what the issue was. They went offline and for a long time, and finally came back and said it's all handled. It's taken off your account.
Awesome.
Okay, so they got rid of the charges, but they didn't indicate to you how this could have happened.
No, they didn't indicate how it could happen. They didn't indicate how they got rid of them. The obvious thing would be not to honor them because they were never paid for.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, gift cards are different, and I sometimes get notes like that. I get them from PayPal saying that I have such and such a charge, and I haven't used my PayPal in years, and I know that they're bogus, so I basically just ignore them or delete them. But it's interesting that it came through your Amazon.
Well, I had the problem with PayPal last month.
Well,
where
I'm
I
sorry.
heard
Cheryl.
you about that.
I don't mean to interrupt your talk on top of, but Cheryl, I think you're describing BS, like ones that aren't true, and Chester's describing one that's true. So that's a different level of compromise there. The ones that we've been getting, like I've gotten plenty from PayPal and Amazon and even Mercados Libre. I've gotten emails supposedly from those places, but it was all fraud BS that had to be ignored.
The other thing I would like to mention is that it seems like that everyone is trying to go to a code, a security code, a 6-digit security code. And what's that all about?
Well, it's all the two-factor authentication stuff that's happening now. I don't know if you've noticed, but Microsoft has been really pushing no password at all, and they've stopped being a password manager in the authenticator. So if you were using Authenticator as your password manager, you had to find something else.
What's authenticator?
What was that, Jim?
What is authenticator?
Two-factor authentication. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, but they've been pushing passwordless. They want you to go passwordless with pass keys.
Yeah.
Pass keys generated by the device, but then it's vetted through your password manager, so you can use the pass key from another device if it's been synchronized to a password manager.
Well, from my experience in the last couple of months, you just can't trust anybody.
Yes, that's absolutely true. In fact, I have just been helping some folks that we're dealing with another fraud, a fraud through WhatsApp. And
Did you mention our Photoshop problem?
Your photo? No, I didn't. Are we still having the Photoshop problem? We never got back to it, did we?
That's right, but that's an old. I'll have to update you whenever we're done.
Okay. Very good. What else do we have going on? I feel like my train of thought has gotten completely derailed.
Chester, one quick question. Did you change your password at Amazon?
Yes, I did. They asked that I change it, and I have changed it.
Do you reuse passwords for more than one purpose?
No, I do not.
Huh? You're doing everything right.
Yeah.
I keep a separate list of passwords about 2 pages long.
Yeah.
And in a external hard drive that I only plug in when I need to print the passwords. Otherwise, they sit in my desk.
Okay, and if your computer is compromised, you might want to consider just printing that list and referring to it on paper as opposed to plugging the device in. Because if your computer is compromised, when you plug that in, somebody's harvested all those could theoretically harvest all those passwords. You follow me?
Yeah, I follow you. That could be, and
pain in the ass. I'm not suggesting that's convenient because it isn't. But when you plug that thing in, if I'm in your computer and you plug that thing in a nanosecond, I take all your passwords.
yeah.
But what thing are you talking about, Richard?
His USB device that has all his passwords on.
Oh,
he's not storing them on the computer, but he's plugging it in. And the minute he plugs it in,
there's the potential for it to get grabbed. Yeah.
That's an interesting observation. I'll have to do it in such a way, though, that I can make changes in the paper listings.
You understand that Richard's point is the moment you plug it in, it's at the same vulnerability as anything else on your computer.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yes, I do understand that. And I've thought about that in the past. That has occurred to me. I just didn't have a solution to it.
The solution is incredibly inconvenient because
that's the way security works.
You would either have to handwrite changes, or you could change the file when you're offline and then reprint the entire list, the 2 pages, even though you only made a change on one item. None of this is convenient.
Okay, how do you reprint if you don't use the computer?
You would have to use the computer, but I would do it when the computer was not connected to the network, to any network.
Oh, I see. Just
Go in, open, you're not connected. You would go in, you would open the file, you would make whatever changes you want, you would reprint. You're doing all of this not connected to the network.
okay. Why can't I do the same thing with the way I'm doing it? Only when I do plug in this external hard drive that I disconnect from the network, from the internet.
Actually, this whole, like what Richard's suggesting is very doable. And then I get to the point where it's printing. Are you using a wireless printer or do you have a USB printer? Because maybe the real solution is you print it from a different computer, one that you know is safe.
Yeah, I'll have to get another computer.
Yeah. One that you make the assumption isn't right. Richard's line of thinking is very true, is that somehow your password got out of your control. It could possibly be that your computer is compromised, and you need to be concerned about passwords. So maybe you should be looking for a computer that at the very least you believe it not to be compromised. And that's where you do this stuff from.
Could be, yeah. Maybe this is an old computer anyway, so it's time to maybe consider a new one.
Well,
or just Jan's computer.
Obviously, Amazon didn't volunteer any information, but somebody logged in as you. That means they had somebody other than you had all of the login credentials required.
What?
So that's out there.
The only thing that makes me feel like it may not be you and it may be Amazon is they didn't blame you, it doesn't sound like.
Well, they didn't blame me, no.
Yeah. And
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because that's really common. It's like, how could this have happened? It's like, well, compromised passwords get compromised. You could have opened up a bad pop-up or what, but they got a wishy-washy answer how they just assume it was you that caused the compromise. It doesn't sound like you had that conversation at all.
Yeah, but I still like the idea of
certainly
off of the internet while I have my external hard drive plugged in.
Yeah. No, these are best practices that Richard's bringing up, and they're good things to keep in mind when you're dealing with situations like this.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, and I think that the ongoing concern, Chester, would be that you have something on your computer now.
Well, have you been in? Is there a reason to think people have been in your computer other than this purchase that was made?
No.
Well, but that's not exactly nothing, Scott.
No, it's not. But you've got antivirus software running in the computer.
But it's only $300. Why wouldn't they do it for $3,000 or $30,000?
Are you trying to
I'll give you two reasons for that. One is that they didn't know that you had 30,000. Okay. The other is the fly underneath the radar thing.
I figured it was a test.
Yeah, you fly under the radar. They go and they get a little bit of money and they see if that works. And then if that works, maybe they go for some more money. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe they figure $100 gift cards aren't going to trip the internal systems at Amazon.
And it didn't.
Well, it did somehow because it flagged you for needing credit card information.
Well, no, but that was an accident because they didn't know that what he had on file was expired. it didn't trigger anything at Amazon. Amazon didn't trigger a fraud alert at Amazon.
I got you. You know, you're right. Yeah, all it was doing was saying, hey, do some housekeeping because you've got an expired card here. That's the reason you couldn't make your purchase.
Let me point out something that's kind of strange. I have been buying from Amazon through all of 2025. And most of that time has been on a credit card or debit card that was new at the beginning of 2025. And they have had other sales using that card. So why didn't they use that card to pay for these 3 gift cards? You see what I'm.
Yeah, I think what you're trying to articulate is why didn't they use your default payment method?
Yeah, right.
This was an alert that was triggered because they were trying to use a payment method that's not normal.
Well, it was an old credit card that had been outdated almost a year ago.
Yeah, it almost makes you feel like it's associated with something else.
Yeah.
Like a service or something. Like maybe something that was bought through Amazon at one point and has that particular thing has ended up corrupt.
Okay, I don't want to take any more of your time, but you've given me some good advice.
Thank you, Richard, for
De nada.
bringing up those good thoughts about how people should be behaving to be more secure. I was looking through my list of articles here. I couldn't find anything I actually wanted to talk about. So anybody got anything else out there? I mean, I could talk about some of this stuff, but some of it's old and some of it's... I mean, there's this interesting article here in CNN about how the next generation is going totally analog because they're sick of the government surveillance and their social lives. And so they're looking for record players and candles and stuff like that. I was kind of jamming on this article, enjoying the thought of it until they mentioned something about, getting an iPod Nano and an aux cable to connect it to my car stereo. And then I felt very old. that was their way of going to an analog life. It's interesting to think that we live in a period, a time and age where it is very difficult to live an analog life. So this has become something to strive for. Self-proclaimed AI hater to my core. Speaking about their analog lifestyle. Vinyl records and VHS tapes.
I still have them.
Yeah.
Have some, yeah. Even some old 78s.
I've got a bunch of old cassettes. I've got one vinyl. It's my cousin's band.
The only vinyl I got left is my autographed Jimmy Buffett collection. There's 2 albums, which are nowhere in my financial ability to buy anymore. Amazing how that happened. Yeah, I wouldn't buy any more, but I got them, and I got a player. My buddy that just passed, I had given him his favorite album. I'd gotten an autographed album, and gave it to him, framed and everything. His wife just sold it. I think I paid $50 for it. He just got 1,200. There you go.
Nice.
And that's not even the most expensive one right now. Yeah.
I have a box of Star Wars comics that's going to be my retirement.
I got a bunch of ammo full of comics.
Yeah, we both do. We've got lots of comics.
Yeah, we'll be talking to John Carter when we get home.
Well, this meeting is running out of time. It's going to end in about 11 minutes. I've gone ahead and opened the other meet if people want to wander over there at some time. We can casually move between the two meetings. We still got more time on this meet though. And I don't know if anybody's read any of these articles and are interested in talking about any of this stuff. A recent one, I was just reading about this yesterday or this morning about how if you go to Apple now, it was last night, it was yesterday because I priced out a MacBook Pro to $6,000. Just high-end everything in it. But the point being that you can do that now. They have for years since they switched, I think since 2020, since they switched to the Mac, the M line, Apple has sold packaged computers. They've sold computers that are like profiles. You didn't have a lot of control over the unified RAM, the unified RAM and SD with the chip. They had like 3 tiers that you could buy, very little variation. And now, and actually, what I'm describing is more a marketing ploy because nothing has changed technically about how these computers fit together. But if you go to the website now, instead of tailoring specific packages, they've laid it out so that you can choose from these things much more granularly, all the way to the software that's being included with it. And it's really looking like they want to be able to tailor prices all the way down to the low end so people feel like they can afford the products in this moment that we're living in right now. What if you were to buy computers, if you're in the market right now, it's kind of a lousy time because memory prices have just skyrocketed because of the pre-orders for resources for the future data centers that are going to be built to drive AI. There have been orders already put out there. And Macintosh technology is actually starting to look much more reasonably priced when you have to price it against the PC market and the memory price that is raised up. Have you seen that, Jim? The prices for memory have just skyrocketed.
Yeah, getting higher.
It's more than half the price of a computer you buy now. It's just the memory alone. So I think that what they're doing here in this article talked a little bit about it is that Apple doesn't want to alienate a market that they could tap, and so they've changed the dynamics of their website. It's technically not different, but it looks to the eye of the beholder that they've got more choices now. It looks like you're able to choose from a different collection of memory, different collection of SD, different CPU power. Though all of this is still the same architecture, so there isn't a lot of variety. They've offered it up with a pricing that, or a scheme that gives the illusion of being able to modify your pricing, build your own computer. Yeah, that's right. In a world where you can't build anything about it, it's all on one motherboard. You can build your own computer. And they've included the software that comes along with it. So they're pulling prices out of the software that would normally just be stacked in the computer. They're saying, well, we're going back to this iLife stuff where iLife, you used to get it for free. And then if you wanted it later on, if you wanted it updated past a certain point, you had to buy a new version of it. This is like from the moment you start, pulling that kind of stuff out of the package. So if you want it, you buy it right from the start. If you're living in the Apple world, this stuff may be very interesting to you. If not, doesn't matter. Just a different way to sell stuff. I am the only one sitting in this other meeting. I see Chester's hand up. What do you got, Chester?
Well, someone like myself who does not travel and does not need a laptop. I use an external television for a screen because it's so big, and I use an external keyboard and mouse. What is wrong with one of the smaller mini desktop computers?
Nothing at all. In fact, Richard's a big fan. He's got two himself, these mini computers. I use a Mac Mini, but even Richard's is a smaller footprint than mine.
Who has a smaller footprint? What are we talking about? What did I miss?
Small computers, and you're a small computer user too, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got a Raspberry Pi. Well, that's your computer. It's your supercomputer in your pocket.
Yeah.
But you run a Raspberry Pi in your off time.
Yes.
Plugs into a TV with a keyboard and mouse.
It's pretty neat.
For what you do, Chester, you could get away with a computer that would probably be only a 200. Well, you're doing photo editing though, so you want the nice screen and you want a fast 2D processor.
Yeah,
Minis, little square boxes.
I would think that versus buying another laptop, and I think I don't know that the mini computer, desktop computer, I don't know if it has a camera and a microphone.
No,
I haven't
they
checked that
don't.
out.
But you shouldn't let that stop you either, because those kinds of things are readily available. I'm just going to Amazon right now and typing in mini PC to see what's available. I mean, it's a way of getting a lot of power. If you give up a screen, keyboard, mouse attached to it with a camera and microphone, it's a way of getting a lot of power at a really cheap price.
And it fits physically. I have a small desk, so physically it works.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are small enough they'll mount to the back of your monitor.
Yeah, I've got one.
And I would recommend that in lieu of an all-in-one computer. I think you had an all-in-one Macintosh at one time.
Go back to that. Look at that B-link. You just scrolled down to that. That's what Katie got.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up. That B-Link
Right.
409, 24 gigabytes of RAM. Look at that. You can't get. That's DDR5 RAM, Richard. Yeah. If you wanted 8 more gigs of that, it would cost $400 for 32 gigabytes.
32 gigs right there.
Yeah,
DDR5.
that's what we're looking at right here.
Yeah, but that's a B-Link.
And what's this one?
Better.
Is that what the B stands for?
No, it's G.
GMK Tech. This is the i9-13G generation. What is this one?
So,
This is a Ryzen. This is an AMD Ryzen 7 6800 up to 4.7 gigahertz.
yeah.
What's the price of this one? Whoop. Now we just got pretty pictures. $489 for 32 gigs.
Or you got one, there's one there for
Sorry.
$459 also.
Well, and if price was an object, the truth is that you could probably get away with a $150 computer I'm looking at right here. Ryzen 5 5500.
Yeah, what CPU?
Up to 4 gigahertz.
I mean, look at that.
Oh, but actually, this is so cheap because it comes with no RAM or no SSD, and that is the game right now.
Right.
That is the
Right.
game. You got to make sure it comes. It's got to come with the SSD, and it's got to come with the RAM.
That's the one I'm probably getting.
GMK Tech is what Jim's showing me, and since we're all looking at my screen, let me do a Amazon search for it.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
GMK Tech.
I was putting it in front of the camera.
So this is the name brand that Jim's looking at.
I have a B-Link.
You have a B-Link?
That I brought it in and showed it to you guys.
Long time ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Which is nice. This is better. It's got the 2.1 HDMI, which he should look for if he's doing any photo editing and stuff. All the rest of them are 2s. A lot of them.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that's a purchasing decision. I mean, 2 to 2.1 is very little nominal changes.
On the refresh rate, there's a big change. On the picture.
Chester, I don't know if you're looking at these products, but I mean, essentially, these are almost the size of a little set-top box, so they take up no space at all.
They're about the size of your mouse pad that you're using.
¿Dónde? ¿Cuál?
Yeah, right there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Little square, about that high. This one has dual fans.
Sorry.
What are you
I'm
laughing about?
really excited right now. I'm full of happy feelings.
Emily is excited because she gets her splint off today.
Well, we're also talking about computers.
So
That's part of it.
that makes you happy too.
Yeah.
Well, look, Mina's with us,
Yeah.
and we got 3 people waiting to get in. Let's add everybody here.
I'm out of here.
And Jim's
Goodbye.
out of here. Goodbye, Jim.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah. How come you're not driving your Volkswagen?
Oh,
Love.
it had an electrical problem, so the mechanic's looking at it right now.
Oh, all right. I thought you just. I didn't like the Subi better.
No. In fact, I've been trying to get it fixed I've been trying to get his attention for a couple of weeks now because he doesn't want to charge me a lot of money. He's been overwhelmed with work. He finally got over and got it yesterday. Or before we took off for the weekend. We were in the music festival. We went to Alamos for the weekend.
Yeah.
So before the weekend, they came and got it. We're going to go check on it today, see what it's like, see if
There
it's
you
ready to use. Sid will be driving it around for the next month.
I brought mine. Parked next to your Subi.
All right. Well, good morning, Mom. Nice of you to join us. See you, Jim.
Hi.
Our other meeting has dissipated, and we've just been meandering through random topics.
Cheryl's looking rather funny this morning.
She's got rickets.
Is that what that is?
No, those are shingles. She's got shingles.
Shingles. Probably was the stress of you guys being there.
That's right.
Hey,
Sid's with us. You can't really see him real well.
you can see him on that camera over there.
Yeah. And you can see Emmy right here.
Yeah, she's been showing up this morning.
We've got an Emmy cam today. We got one more person trying to get in. Oh, Richard's trying to get in. Welcome.
You going to start all over now?
Yeah, we're going to start the meeting again.
The late people are here.
Did Chester make it with us again? I don't see him. Not yet, at least.
I have something we could talk about.
All right, Emmy, what's your topic?
It's not like a huge. It's not like I'm not like super informed on it or whatever. But there's this YouTuber named Markiplier. He basically did gameplay videos where you watch him play games for like years, like a decade, I think. And recently he made a movie that's in theaters. Markiplier.
How do you say it?
Markiplier. All together. Marky
Marky?
with an I. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
He put out a movie called Iron Lung, which is based on a video game. And it's apparently doing really well. And it's kind of big just for someone who was an online creator to make the jump into actual filmmaking, and to gain success from it.
Iron Lung is the movie you're talking
Yeah,
about?
it's based on a video game, a very popular video game. It's horror.
And he's the director?
He's a director.
Oh, wow. And this is just happening.
This is just happening.
That's interesting. Well, now we have to watch this movie.
We do have. I've been wanting to watch it. It's really big for.
So to reiterate what you're telling us is this guy, Markiplier, has built his career on the internet as a creator for YouTube.
Yes.
And other outlets, I imagine, like Instagram.
Mostly YouTube.
Yeah, but YouTube. And he developed a skill set and a following so much so that he has become a director. And this is his directorial debut.
Yes.
This movie. So that is impressive.
It's also big to be like. It's big for basically all creators on YouTube that you can make this jump. You know.
Yeah, very interesting. He's known for his Let's Play videos in indie horror games. So he's one of if you guys aren't aware, he's one of those guys that plays through a video game. You watch him playing a video game. He's a little character in the corner of the screen.
Yeah, that's called Facecam.
Facecam's video games. That's what he's gotten popular for.
Yeah, and he also has made some like short films that he posts on YouTube that are very popular. In Space with Markiplier. Well, I forgot what it was called. It's there's another one that's really good. That's my favorite. That I forgot what it was called, but it's like Warp Stash or something.
Okay.
There's Who Killed Markiplier. He's got some stuff on YouTube, but this is his first thing that's like it's in theaters.
This is studio production in theaters. He's a real adult.
He's a real adult
making content in an adult way.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, I just put a link to his Wikipedia in our document if anybody's interested in seeing his story. What else do we got that we should be talking about? Mom, did you bring any topics with you today?
Well, I brought a series.
Ooh.
I don't remember if I talked about it the last time. It's called Black Snow.
Black Snow. No, I don't remember talking about it.
It's an Australian series. It has that, is it Travis Fimmel? He was Ragnar Lothbrok in the Vikings. And he is a police detective in this show.
When a time capsule is opened and a secret is unearthed. Is this what you're talking about?
Yes, and it's not futuristic, it's present time.
Okay. Black Snow.
Anyway, of course, it's about disappearance of girls and stuff like that. But he's the detective, and it's really fun to watch him because you see a lot of the faces that he made on Vikings. Because he contorted his face so funny. Well, he'll do that sometimes on here. Takes you back to the Vikings. Anyway, we've been enjoying this.
Black Snow, and it looks like there's at least 2 seasons of it.
Yep. We're finishing the second season.
Is this a British?
No, Australian.
Australian, okay.
Yeah, and I didn't know that Ragnar Lothbrok was Australian, but apparently he is. Maybe not the original.
Sandy, I'm just looking on Just Watch. What are you guys watching it on?
Terry. Terry's the
Yeah, it looks like Prime Video maybe or Apple TV.
Yeah, Just Watch shows it available on Prime, Apple, Fandango at home. Let's see if there's any free options. Roku, season 1 is on Roku, Hoopla, and Prime Video.
Okay, I'll look it up on Prime.
Yeah, we're watching it on Prime.
Well, and actually, I don't know. Am I looking up U.S. availability or Mexican availability? Where's that switch? It's on this page somewhere.
And then I have another one.
Yeah, I'm looking at U.S. availability. Sorry. Let's see if it changes with Mexican availability. Not available.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Gonna have to use Streamio.
What a tragedy.
Yeah,
And we do that all the time anyhow.
Yeah.
After you guilted me about commercial.
you can
You
watch
have
it
to
through
watch
an
it
Apple
commercial.
TV subscription
I
for
choose to, I
free.
choose to see it as a white
That's what's
video.
available.
We've been paying for it. Terry just reminded me we've been paying for it. We don't usually do that, so we must think this is a good thing. Mhm.
It's so good you're even paying for it.
I'm in Prime Video and I've got Black Snow, but it's a 2020 1 hour and 24-minute movie. So that's not it.
That's not it.
And it's the only one that comes up, but I haven't got my VPN on either. So.
Okay, well, you guys keep looking for that. The other thing that we've been watching that we think is really interesting is Costner's The West. And it's a series where he and several other, including some Indians, sort of tell the story of the expansion
It's got a
of
cowboy
the
thing.
United States.
Oh.
And actually, it goes back to the revolution and brings you forward as states are added and how that happens and what was going on and all the problems. And I find it fascinating for the historical part of it. But yeah, it's quite well done.
Is this a show from 1996? What did you?
No, this is relatively new. He's made one or two movies about the West, starting, I guess, about after the Civil War, I'm thinking. Yeah. And then moving forward, Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner's
series
The West.
telling about it. He and these buddies are telling, but there's a lot of, it's not, yeah, it's historians. And they show examples of things they're talking about so that you really feel like you have a good history lesson.
Oh, there we go. I found it.
Good.
Good.
We have
by Kevin
Hulu.
Costner. I'm adding your suggestions to our list.
Yeah, and it looks like you buy it on Prime.
No, we're not buying it, are we?
The West?
No, we're not having to do that. We got it on Hulu.
Oh, Hulu. Yeah, it says stream on Hulu.
Oh, wait a minute. He's searching. He's not sure.
It says you can stream it on Hulu. I just don't have Hulu. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Outside the United States, you don't get Hulu. Need a VPN.
I have one of those.
Well, we're getting close to the end of our meeting. You got a suggestion there, Cheryl? Go ahead.
Well, Bridgerton season 4 has started, so I'm enjoying my.
I'm sure a good-looking guy on there.
There's a few of them, yeah, and yeah, I'd say that the illicit sexual content has increased in this season because everybody's doing it. So,
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean on the series?
yeah. Yeah.
How many exes follow that series?
I don't know. Yeah, and it's being released. I think there were 4 released at a time, and now I don't know when the rest of them are coming out. So.
They're in their 4th season, huh?
Yeah, Bridgerton. Yeah.
Why does this thing want to do that?
I think my mom's watching the 4th Bridgerton season.
She was
Yeah,
last night.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I have a recommendation.
You have recommendations.
I do.
Is it another game?
That was a movie.
That was a movie.
Oh, that was a movie.
It's
Sorry.
It's based on a game. I mean, to be correct, to be perfectly correct, it's based on a game.
It's based on a.
So
really
I was
popular
close.
game. But I do have a recommendation for another Markiplier thing because I was talking about him.
Okay.
The short film I was trying to remember it's called Wilford Mother Loving Mustache. It's on YouTube. It's like 20 minutes long.
How do you spell it? Wilford?
Wilford Mother Loving Mustache.
Wilford Mother Loving.
Right there. It's right there.
Oh, it's already up there.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what you're talking about? It's available on YouTube?
It's good. It's my favorite one. It is available on YouTube for free.
You, just you,
Watch it.
building your app.
It
On
does
base
cost
44.
your soul.
Describe it.
So it costs a little piece
And
of
it's-
soul every time you get advertised to.
Okay, then I have something.
When it's there, it's for free.
All right. I will add this and people can look at it at their leisure.
It's really good. I like it.
And now this stuff isn't based on video games.
No,
I've never been
Stuff
much
is-
for smoking,
Stuff that you-
but taking a bullet to the chest will make you a lot less worried about the slow deaths of the world. Long story short.
Okay. All right. I'm adding that.
I have a radio show.
It's kind of a surreal. Oh,
Like a podcast?
Well, it's sort of like a podcast. I don't know if I was supposed to call it a podcast or not, but it's actually Mark Mulligan is doing a radio trop rock.
Oh, cool.
It's a free streaming radio station. Anyways, on Sunday mornings, he's doing bars, beaches, and wait a minute.
How
Get
do
it
we
right.
find it?
It's called Boats, Bars, Beaches, and Jesus.
And Jesus.
So
Is he the captain of the boat?
no, he interviews different people and different musicians, and then he tells a kind of a story, and there is a focus to it of spirituality and religion. But he's got some great songs and great stories on there. It's an hour long. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, our time.
10
Phoenix.
a.m. Universal -7.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They put it in Central Time or something. Anyways, and then it's repeated again on Monday nights at 6.
And where do you find it?
It's on the radiotroprock.com under the shows, and I was my iPad had me download a different streaming system. I'm trying to find out what it was called. Next minute.
Oh, Radio Trop Op is an app, huh?
Is it an app? Yeah, maybe it has its own app, but it also had a listening thing.
I think I found it here. And
Sound iCloud.
it's nice of them to think I want to listen to music right as they show up.
Yeah, so there you're on the right website or whatever, and then you go to the shows and the
Show schedule. Dun 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 dun.
Sundays.
Sunday. Boats, bars, beaches, and Jesus. Mark Mulligan.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. All right.
And if you go to Mark Mulligan's website page, I think it's just called markmulligan.com or something. Anyways, he has his previous episodes on there as well. So he's been doing it about 3 weeks now, and it's a nice hour of pretty nice songs.
Cool. Well, we will stick this on our document as well. We'll probably leave that for a while because I'm sure people will be interested in it for a while here. Boats, bars, beaches, and Jesus. Jesus is the boat mechanic. Control V. There we go. Very cool. We got anything else we need to make sure we've told a story about before we're calling it an end?
Well, I was very successful in going online to the El Chepe Express. It kept wanting me to read it all in Spanish, but I think it took me about 4 times to enter all the information and get my credit card verified and everything. But I persevered, and I bought train tickets online for 4 of us into the Copper Canyon and out of the Copper Canyon. So,
excellent. Congratulations on your online purchase.
Yeah, and I felt a little bit funny about giving credit cards and stuff because it didn't look like it was going to go through, but everything went through fine. So, yeah.
It's amazing how we've come so full circle with the purchasing online. There was a period of time where no one would put any financial stuff online. And then Amazon became our role model, and now I feel pretty comfortable buying from almost any website. It's like, ooh, an Instagram ad, that's a really cool Star Wars toy. My credit card company has insurance.
Hey, leave my plant, Mr.
I'm still pretty cautious. I don't do a lot, and every time I do it, I'm like Chester with the all these things that he's telling me. I wanted a good news story.
If I didn't throw caution to the wind, we wouldn't have these cool Temu microphones to use in the club.
There you go.
90% of gamblers quit before winning it big.
That sounds like a BS statistic.
Just felt relevant to like throwing caution to the wind and all that.
I don't believe you. I think you're encouraging bad behavior.
Yeah, that's the meme.
We don't condone any kind of gambling or addictive behavior at this meeting.
Yeah, that's why you have to follow me after the meeting.
I got a recommendation for a book. Yeah, man.
Sure.
Okay, just finished up a book. It's called Kaiju Preservation Society.
Kaiju?
Science fiction, but it takes place during the COVID pandemic. Guy's stuck gets fired from his job, gets stuck doing food delivery, and one of his regular customers is a guy he knew at college, and he offers him a job, and he says, "You'll be gone for months. We really can't talk about what we do, but you're going to love this job. It's right up your alley. It's going to be great." And he gets a notice to go to the airport, catch a flight in Greenland, and the next thing he knows, he's walking through the gateway into another world, or a parallel world where there's giant Godzilla-like monsters. And their job is to study them. It's a really fun story. There's twists here and there, but it was a great book. If you get the audio book, it's read by Will Wheaton.
From Star Trek.
Yay.
Well, I'm putting a link to it under Goodreads in our document under books that have been recommended.
Whoopee. I love books.
If you are a Godzilla type fan, this could be a book for you. All right, that's in our document as well.
Oh yeah.
What else we got going on? Is there any announcements we need to make? Anything? I think we're coming to the end of this meeting. We've done our reviews. We've recommendations. We've gone through some of the articles that I thought were interesting enough to bring up. Do we have anything else here that could? could be something important. I actually think we talked about this Microsoft out of patch last time. Oh, I did include an article about Mozilla. This is just an interesting one to think of as a think piece, because this web browser has decided to build a turn off the AI switch, which sounds really useful, except it is only for Firefox, and it's only for Firefox's AI. And this is really to give you an idea of where we've come with all this, that even the open source browser that's the alternative to everything else on the internet, that is supposed to be a nonprofit out browser, has filled itself up with enough AI sludge that the feature they're offering you is an off switch to turn it off. So that's why I call it a thought piece, because this is a whole article dedicated to a web browser who built up all these extras just to give you their big feature now is a button to turn it off.
Better than Chrome.
Better than Chrome. Yeah, we don't have it in Chrome yet. Doesn't exist in Edge either. The ability to turn it up. Actually, I take that back. Microsoft may not give us an off button for Copilot. They are talking about scaling back the amount of Copilot they've got. If you guys use Microsoft products, you're aware that there is a Copilot AI button in almost every product you might touch. And they have most recently decided to scale all that back. I think we're going to start seeing Copilot start disappearing from every corner of your operating system.
That sounds so awesome. I still haven't upgraded to Windows 11.
You're still on Windows 10?
I'm still on Windows 10. They haven't made me yet.
You're still getting your security updates, though. You got the year prolonged security updates? Even though you have a bootleg operating system?
Probably not.
Well, for all Alaska State computers, they were now converted to Windows 11. Gotten rid of 10 completely from the systems.
I have one last thing.
Please, go ahead, Cheryl.
Sid's photos are trending on my Facebook. He took awesome pictures of our hacienda. Right now, I've changed my cover photo on my profile to be a beautiful hummingbird that he took a picture of. So thank you, Sid, for my photos on my Facebook this week.
Thank you, Cheryl and Bill, for the opportunity to get those photos.
Yes.
Really nice
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
It's a beautiful place. I don't know if anybody mentioned it yet, but Emily enjoyed it so much she disappeared into the garden for a whole day.
Yes, thank you guys for hosting us. We were with Bill and Cheryl in Alamos for the last weekend of the music festival.
Let me put that into the recommendations. Bill and Cheryl's house.
There we go. We'll add that under recommended accommodations. We give them 5 stars.
Well, you guys are welcome to come back anytime. So
well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm out of here.
All right.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you guys until next Tuesday. Everybody tech on.
Tech on.
And bring your topics and send me topics you think might be interesting. Fred, you're still in Costa Rica?
Yeah, I'm still in Costa Rica.
Enjoy your afternoon, my friend.
Well, we hit 0.77 inches of rain since midnight last night. And the last 5 days, we've had over an inch of rain every day.
Oh, wow. That sounds wet.
Needless to say, everything is green.
Huh? Saying goodbye.
Adios. We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week, Fred. See you, Mom.
See you next week. Have a good week.
Later. See you guys. All right. Well, everybody, we did it again. That was the San Carlos Computer Club coming to you from Tequila's. If you are in San Carlos looking for a good meal, this is a place to come. Come to Tequila's. They They don't give me anything to say that except for a place to have the club every Tuesday. And if you're in San Carlos on a Tuesday, definitely come to Tequila's. Come join us. We start at 10. We go for about an hour. Anyone is welcome to join us. If you show up and you want to talk about tech topics, then you are a Computer Club member. Just sit down and join us. Until next Tuesday, everyone out there on the internet, tech on.
Tech on.
Nothing from Sydney. Okay. Adios.